going on, y'all? Y'all know who it is. The Conscious One coming at you. Yeah, it's gonna be short. I ain't gonna be too long on this one. Folks, I just want to say another reason I'm on here venting is because I'm so embarrassed by people's behavior. I don't. It's like I don't know where else to go for an outlet. I'm so embarrassed of people's behavior, especially men's behavior. I understand a lot of guys out here don't have fathers, so forth and so on. But really, that has nothing to do with it because you can learn things from other men. You see what I'm saying? I really think it's a choice. I really don't think it has nothing to do with whether a guy has a father or not. To be honest with you guys, but the stuff that I'm seeing, I give you an example. I take a look at my Facebook thing, right? I only look at my Facebook thing like maybe once a day, maybe once every 2 days, sometimes once a week. Because the stuff that's out on Facebook is just so depraved. I just can't take it. That's why I really don't post on Facebook. I might upload a picture every now and then, when my birthday comes. People from high school will remember me and say a shout out or something like that. But the stuff that I'm seeing guys on here in their 40s doing on Facebook, it just has me so concerned. I'm so embarrassed. It's just like the movie Idiocracy. Like I was supposed to watch the movie Idiocracy, and I actually seen it on YouTube to watch for free about a month ago. And I got about 10 minutes into that movie, and I had to turn it off because it was so on point and it was so accurate, and it was. I mean, some things were exaggerated, but I know just by watching the first 10 minutes of that movie, I know this is exactly where we're headed. And it really scared the crap out of me. I had to turn it off. I couldn't watch it no more. I cannot watch the movie Idiocracy. I can't. Because I know if this shit goes another 10 years, that's exactly how people will act in that movie. They're already acting like that. But anyway, getting back to this Facebook thing, I looked on my Facebook today, and first thing I see is some 42-year-old guy from high school posting something talking about here are all the names of the type of guys that eat booty. I'll repeat, a 42-year-old male in 2022 is on Facebook posting, listing all the guys' names. Like if your name is Chad or Brad or Bill or Phil, like your name would be on that list, and that means you eat booty, I guess, right? This is what a 42-year-old man in 2022 finds time to talk about. And guess what? He has children. What does that tell you? This person has children. That's why all these people who think they mature, think they done something because they had children, they ain't done nothing. A roach has a children. Rats have children. Flies have children. Nobody ain't nothing special just because they can stick their thing in somebody and get somebody pregnant. It means absolutely nothing. I believe that the people out here who really supposed to be having children in a good society are not even having children anymore. We've been stopped having children 10, 20 years ago. Matter of fact, we were probably born in this world already told our higher self already told us when we came into this world we ain't having children. It was already set in stone. I mean, it's just so embarrassing. Then I heard a buddy of mine sent me a video feed about these women and these men were arguing, about talking about relationships and dating, and they going back and forth. And I just noticing how emotional the guys are. Men are so emotional these days. I mean, I told y'all about this. I told y'all about this, especially with Negroes, how emotional they are about things. I mean, they just they were more emotional than the women. And y'all wonder why I've been talking about it's time for me to start packing heat. Because it's one thing for a bunch of women being emotional. That's expected. I expect women to be emotional. That is part of their makeup. But when I see men being more emotional than women, now we got a problem. Now there's a serious, serious problem. Because if you ever been in a house where nothing but a bunch of women live there, I'll say it again. If you ever been in a house where a bunch of women lived in that house, you would know exactly what I'm talking about right now. Because a bunch of women living in one house, they will tear that house down. It will be full of emotional and irrational behavior to the point of insanity. I just cannot believe that these guys, this is what 40 something year old men are talking about on Facebook. I'm shell shocked. I say you culture shocked. I'm culture shocked. I can't believe this. I can't believe I went to school with these people. I deserved better. So I didn't think I just about said what I want to say. It's just, yeah, but just going back to that panel, I heard, they was talking about relationships. This is what I wanted to say before I get out of here. I just want to let y'all know Arnold Schwarzenegger has a point when he said, fuck your freedoms. Because look what happened when we've been given an illusion of freedom. We never had freedom, but look what happens when we even had the illusion of freedom. We went out here and we start screwing up. And that's why we're in the situation we're in now. Because I believe everything is half truth. I believe that's the law of correspondence in the Hermetic text. Everything is half truth because it's based on perspectives, so forth and so on. There is no such thing as something being the absolute truth. There's no absolutes. There's only half truths. Go look it up. It's in the Hermetic text. Is freedom really good? I don't know. What is free? It depends on what is freedom. Seems to me, it means something different from every individual. But I tell you something about this dating thing. I don't think we were ever supposed to be dating. It's a complete failure. And this, once again, is why the African tribes, you did not have a choice on who you married. You came into the world and they chose who you married, and you got with that woman and you bore children with that woman and you took care of those children. And if you did not, you were a dead man. That's it. Because you are screwing up the bloodline. You bring in bastardized children to the society. The society will fall if you let them have their freedom. Somebody had to know this, y'all. Somebody had to know this is why these people, not at least on this physical level, when you're in this physical body, when you're in these cells, these jail cells, no, you should not be you can't be free because you are God, what is the word? I don't want to say sin, because Bobby Hemmings say sin and skin is the same word, sin and skin. Once you came down into this physical flesh, you basically fell. And you can never be free as far as I'm concerned until you get out of this jail cell, until you get out of these cells. So Arnold Schwarzenegger has a point when he says, fuck your freedoms. I'm just keeping it real, y'all. Don't get mad at the messenger. I'm just keeping it real. Where has our illusion of freedom brought us? Did it make dating any better? Did you bring responsible men in the world who ain't 42-year-old talking about eating booty on Facebook? Something to think about when Arnold said, yeah, fuck your freedoms. I'm out. Peace.